In an interview with Today on One Sports Desk, Erwin Handura reflected on the journey that landed them a spot in the top 10 of the indoor world ranking. He stated that hard work was the key toward attaining the current achievement in hockey.
It was hard work. I mean, when we started in 2015, I think it took us about 5 years to get there. So when we started in 2015, when I took over as coach, we were still ranked second in Africa, and we were ranked like I think 14th, 15th in the world because of the 2011 World Cup, Indoor World Cup that we went and played. So yeah, after 5 years, we managed to beat South Africa. We dethroned them as the African champions in 2017 at the Indo AFCON in Swakopmund. So from there we became number one. And then I think our big results, turnover came really at the Indoor World Cup, where we finished 9th, where we played 6 games, won 2, drawn 2 and lost 2. So that's where we really accumulated good points. Well, the women's team, as we are talking, we started in October with preparations for the Indoor World Cup qualifier, where we train once a week and then play a game once a week. So we have a training camp also slated for November 27 to 29. So I'm having a training camp. And we are planning actually to start with outdoor in November as well. So unfortunately we have to run indoor and outdoor parallel because both competitions are taking place almost just one after the other. So if you want to do well in both, it's important because outdoor, you must also remember, like I said, we are ranked 3rd in Africa and 40th in the world, but we are also ranked 13th in the Commonwealth Games, nations. So, but only the top 12 teams are going to the Commonwealth Games. As we know, the Commonwealth Games are in 2022, so it means we need to do well in outdoor next year to get good points, because there's an outdoor AFCON qualifier in February in Harare, and then the outdoor itself, AFCON, will take place in October. If we accumulate good points there, we can be in the top 12 to play Commonwealth Games. Then we qualify automatically for Commonwealth Games. So there's a lot at stake.
The women's senior hockey coach further added that the national team can improve its rankings as they are more than capable of competing against top teams such as Germany and the Netherlands.
Yeah, definitely. Because I think what's happening is that when you play against the opponents and you start knowing your team, you start knowing the opponent. So it takes time to build a team and also to know your opponent. So now I know my opponent. I know how Germany and Holland are playing. They are the top 2 teams. And then I know how Belarus is playing. They are number 3. Number 4 team is Ukraine that we beat at the previous World Cup. And then all the other teams, they are beatable. So the more we play them, the more we will better. If you look at the top 10 teams in the world, we are 10th. Australia is 9th. So there are only 2 teams in the top 10 which is not from Europe. The rest of the teams are European teams. So it means we have to play against the European teams. We have to compete against them. Yeah, so but they are beatable. We can improve because all we need to do, we have to beat South Africa, then we get good points because there are 425 points at stake. So we have to grab those points. And we are tied on 9 and 10 with Australia. So should we win that, then we're going to move up. And then going into the World Cup, there's also the points at the World Cup is more than any other competition. Then we can accumulate good points again. So I can see ourselves really, if we qualify for the World Cup, we might end up being in the top 6 or 7. Yeah, we should be in the top 6 or 7.
Due to the global COVID-19 pandemic, the International Hockey Federation and the Belgian Hockey Association in September announced the postponement of the International Hockey Federation Indoor Hockey World Cup, which was scheduled to take place in February 2021 and is now scheduled to take place in February 2022.